Welcome back, True Seeker. Want to talk about the death of Phil Cofer's father, who was a collegiate athlete and a professional athlete, former football player for the Detroit Lions. His father dropped dead at age 58 the day March Madness began, March 21st, the spring equinox. And this player, Phil Cofer, got the news of his father's death right after the game. He also sat out the game, which is curious as well. Again and again in the world of sports, collegiate and pro, we see these suspicious deaths at the time of playoffs, tournaments, championships, year after year. And the average person must look at this and go, what a coincidence. It's absolutely not. This is ritual sacrifice. Let me show you why Phil Cofer's father dropped dead at the age of 58 on the spring equinox. Again, his son is playing for Florida State. Notice Florida State equals 58, just like the name Mike Cofer. That's the father, the athlete who just dropped dead at age 58, March 21st. And the name Mike Cofer also carries a gematria value of 85, the reflection of 58, just like how basketball equals 85. And don't forget that the first March Madness was in the year 85 and not arbitrarily. Everything about the world of sports, collegiate and pro, is scripted by this code, in accordance with this code. So the spring equinox, March 20th and 21st this year, this man dropped dead at on this day, March 21st. And this used to be the start of the new year. On the Julian calendar, this was New Year's. And I just want you to see that solar cycle equals 58. The Julian and Gregorian calendars, we're on the Gregorian calendar now, they're both based on the solar cycle. Solar cycle's 58, so is calendar, so is Gregorian, so is zodiac, so is star, so is stars, the plural. If you're new here, we use the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. Got to know it both ways. That's how star can be 58 and stars. Stars 58 with the alphabetic order, stars is 58 with the reverse alphabetic order. Think about what the zodiac is. So, special number has a lot to do with time. This man dead at 58, again at the start of March Madness. His son, Phil Cofer, his birthday is June 19th. From his last birthday to the date of his father's death, 9 months and 2 days, which is interesting because Phil Cofer equals 92. And that was the day Florida State got their first win. From their second win today, on March 23rd, to his upcoming birthday is 88 days. And why does that matter? Florida State Seminoles 88, Cofer 88. Notice the name Cofer is also 29. And notice Florida State picked up their 29th win today. And this time he's on the court. So the point to understand is all of this is perfectly planned and scripted ritual. We talked about this morning, this possibility in the daily decode that we do on Patreon. But what people really need to understand is people are being murdered for these rigged sports games. And it's absolutely rigged at the collegiate level just as it is at the pro level. It's how we call so many championships, college and pro, and advanced year after year, season after season. And we're always pointing out the ritual murders that are reported as coincidences. This man's number was up because he had the name that connected to basketball. And again, March Madness, the tournament began in 85, dead at 58, the reflection. And something else I could have looked at is when's Mike Cofer's birthday? Let me see if I can pull Mike Cofer up right here and just look from his son's perspective. His birthday's April 7th, which is interesting because the word time equals 47. And again, he died at a very specific moment in time. There's 10 more days in March. So he died 17 days before his upcoming birthday. That's interesting because the word kill equals 17. So he was drafted in 83 to the National Football League. Perfect, because football equals 83. They say the best draft class ever was 1983. He was a Pro Bowl selection in '88. Just talked about the significance of that number. R.I.P. Until next time, Truth Seeker.